And we are back for some more Torna, the Golden Country. Building up more money that I can't do anything with, really do anything with in this game. Like, the only things to buy are accessories, and there's really no point in it. Okay, so... let's see... which side quest do I want to do now? Further feeding issues, that's just a fight. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, there's a new quest right over here. I guess we'll go grab that as well. Late game lament of money, but nothing to spend it on.
Right.
Exactly.
Where shall we head to next?
I mean, honestly, there's very little to spend money on in this DLC at all. Up here. Yes, Vronka. Willy Vronka. Ahoy, Lieutenant Vronka. How is the situation?
Lord Adam, what are you doing here?
Well, after all that happened in the capital, I wanted to make sure everything was in order within the ranks of the militia.
That's very thoughtful, Lord. In fact, we do have a small issue. I could take care of it myself, but you're the protagonist. How small are we talking, though? Ever since Malos' strike on the capital earlier, the militia's been hemorrhaging people at a steady clip. Just now, a soldier came to me saying he wants to leave and go back to his country. Made me want to grab him by the shoulders and give him a good shake. He knew what he signed up for.
Easy now, Vronka. It should come as no surprise. Witnessing Malos' true strength would have anyone quaking. It would take a stricter man than me to try and keep them here against their better judgment. But okay, let's talk numbers. How many have we lost?
4 frontline fighters and 2 camp guardsmen, 6 in total.
Out of how many total? Like, are we talking out of thousands, or are we talking out of dozens?
I'd like to secure more personnel as soon as possible, but with things the way they are, it doesn't seem too likely.
Very well, in that case, we will canvass the area for new candidates.
No, my lord, you mustn't trouble yourself with such trifles.
It's okay, Vronka. I feel like I've been relying on you too heavily in the matters of our militia. After all, you're terrible and I am awesome. In times of trouble, I feel it's only fair that I should show some leadership.
I understand, if you insist, Lord.
So who are we looking for, then? Obviously, desperate people.
Right, let's see. I think the most important quality would be having a bold and fearless spirit.
Spirit? You don't want skill or intelligence?
In times of peace, yes, those would be desirable qualities for sure. But where we are now, we need stupid people. We must stand against the Aegis for an overwhelmingly imposing foe. What we need is men with the courage to face those odds and not even flinch.
Certainly, that's the department where our departees must have been lacking.
On the other hand, we are, after all, an army, so a sense of discipline will also prove indispensable. No matter how brave, a single soldier is nothing if they cannot cooperate and follow orders to the letter.
I see your meaning. Then we will look for spirited and cooperative human resources.
That's right, my lord. There may be some left in the capital who would wish to join our cause.
Very well then, leave it to us. It's as good as done.
Making up the numbers.
I mean, we could just make up the numbers.
We'd be more than happy to assist.
Literally.
It's a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Because we're gonna fight some things down here.
Aren't we intrepid?
I know the drill.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
This is what we were worried about.
Defenses are heightened.
You read my mind.
Lucky break.
Made the man. Now we get into the rhythm.
Stop your break.
With you there. Well done. Time for one last will of the wind.
Hold on, break. Blow down. Open wide.
I'm charged.
You're quite indeed.
Let me magnify that.
What can you
Okie dokie.
We'll do what must be done. Don't get
This
overwhelmed.
night we'll have fun.
Jake, ready. No blast. Star slash. The enemy looks to be afraid. Break, Jake. You're quite open. Got it. Hero just say the word. No way. Got it.
Taken too much damage.
Won't let you down. You are dying.
Let me magnify that.
It's getting more and more spawning in.
Who's next?
There we go. More of them popped up? Yep. Oh, you take out one and two more to take its place. Yeah, they're pretty tough. They're not really. Well, I could always go ahead and use my full power. If you did that, nobody would be getting through for years. Well, yeah, but I've just thought of something. There should be something about it in my journal. If I remember correctly, there is a particular smell that Tiza Parasax absolutely can't stand. Is that something we could use? You mean us keep them away so they don't attack us? That's what I was thinking. The stuff is called Pestronella oil. We'd have to gather the ingredients for it. Adam, do you happen to know where one might find Pestronella plant? I'm pretty sure I've heard of Pestronella blooming in the verdant fairylands. Then perhaps we should retreat for now and consider this option. Absolutely, let's go and gather some Pestronella. Bridget can make the oil and then we can come back here and try it out on these pesky things. Good plan, let's go. Items obtained, Pestronella oil recipe. You can now collect Pestronella whenever you like. Apparently I can also fight them. Up there. Alright. I don't have a good teleport. Way up there.
This is becoming addictive.
Just grab that stuff. Make our way over to the geyser.
Aren't we intrepid?
And we.
Serve my will.
Aren't we intrepid?
Alright, Pestronella.
This is becoming addictive.
Pestronella.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
This is becoming addictive, everyone.
This is becoming addictive.
Unusual plant. I don't know how much we need, but I might as well gather everything that is up here.
Aren't we intrepid? Aren't we intrepid? Aren't we intrepid?
Okay. Got all of that. It seems like we're actually going to need a lot of it.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Alright, let's go make the stuff. We're almost at the final showdown, Mick. Yeah, it's like the final countdown. Excited? Maybe a bit. Gotta make sure we don't get in anyone's way when the action's going down. Yeah, I'll try. Alright, let's go. Whoa, slow down. What's the hurry? First, we have to head back to the capital and get some much-needed rest at the inn. You know, rather than right here. But Laura, we're not tired. Now. We won't beat Malos unless we're all operating at peak performance, including you two who actually don't do anything. We can't lose concentration for an instant, or it could be the last mistake we ever make. So, let's rest up. Okay, Laura, I get it. Hear that, Mick? We're gonna go rest now. Cool. Yes, we're gonna rest now at the inn.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Alright, Hollow Charm. I can make quite a few of those. Specials recharge 0.5 each second. That's really nice.
3, 2, 1, and this came out very well.
Alright, let's make 3 of them so that we have a bunch. Energy Stir Fry. I am missing a Nest Extract. Mystery Talisman. I am missing Camille Mane. Telepathic Bell. When gaining trust in battle, increases trust gain by 50. I don't know if we need that anymore. But whatever.
Behold, my masterpiece.
Ruby Stew Balufu DX needs Nest Extract as well. Love Hate Sausage requires Grady Beast Meat. The Knight of Torna.
Now, who'd make a good lead?
And Preparing for the Worst. Oh, these have literally the same ingredients. Alright.
Pretty solid, if I say so myself.
Scarlet Rocket increases running speed, but we need a lot more Sunset Brackets and Charged Shafts. See, like, if you could buy these things, that would be really nice. Let's see. Eternity Perfume. We got plenty of ingredients for that.
I think I've done reasonably well.
Pestronella Oil. Alright, Motley Cobra. Yeah, you got plenty of ingredients for that as well.
I think I've done reasonably well.
I still need to go back and get another Penicillin so I can make Resurrection Perfume. Oh, I can make plain boiled crab.
It's done.
Sumpkin Griddle Cakes. I can make a few of those.
Does it suit your tastes?
Fisherman's Feast. Specials recharge 0.8 each second. I need more Marin fish meat, though.
It's done.
Okay. Let's go ahead and rest. Nice. Lots of levels.
I can still improve. I have to.
Lots of
What
levels.
an incredible feeling.
And lots of levels.
All credit to my siblings in arms.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So use the Pestronella oil. All right. Okay. Let's go test the effects. Ah, dang it. I wanted the insect nest.
Okay then, let's see if Bridget's carefully prepared Pestronella oil is effective.
Mithra, try walking over there, please, in the interest of science.
Me? Nope, I'm good. It's not that I don't trust Bridget or anything, it's just... I can't bear the thought of them swarming around me. Ew.
I'll go.
Would you, Jin? I'm confident this will work, but be cautious all the same.
Will do.
Hey, do you really think this will go okay? Well, I followed the recipe in my notes to the letter. But these notes are just something my past me jotted down, so there's no guarantee they're correct. I'd say our chances are about 50-50. Only 50-50?
Looks like it's working.
Yes, we did it! So the recipe was correct. Good job, past Bridget. Indeed, thank you.
Right then, all we have to do is provide some of this Pestronella oil to Brogan.
He's probably waiting for us. Let's hurry back to Orem's storage ward.
That's why we got enough for 2 doses. I wish that I'd actually made the second one.
A scent that comes from the heart. There, a cologne to covet.
There we go. Alright. Now we go turn it in.
What a pleasant stroll.
Oh,
Right. Where shall we head to next?
oops. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to Azurta since I'm here. Oh, it's you lot. Thank you for meeting me here. Let's get right to business. You see that blighter over there? Nope, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. There was a little bother, and it's got me rather pinned down, I'm afraid. Well, just breathe on it. It's got an upside-down head. Would you possibly be able to clear it away from me?
Can't you do it yourself?
You think I'd be asking you if I could do it myself?
Doesn't look that tough, though. I get the feeling there's more to this than you're letting on.
Well, yes, there may be.
It's okay, Nuncle. We'll take care of it.
Thank you. You're very kind to an old titan.
Shall we go? We'll handle it in a jiffy. Consider it a favor. Okie dokie.
It's weird how dark it is out there from inside. And then it's gonna get... Yep. Oh, God.
These guys should be no problem.
I don't know.
Stay close.
I mean, I'm 5 levels higher than it, but...
Carpet thorns! Spinning wheels! Stay back!
I feel
You wrecked my mind.
So it can't be broken.
Say the word.
Okay, with you there.
indeed.
How about this?
Makes my power better.
Knock them away from that. You shall not prevail. How about this?
Spinning wheels! Now we're getting into the
I'll
rhythm.
give you a hand. Break.
I can strike so satisfying.
Stay back.
Open wide.
With you there.
How about this? Exercise.
Take this!
You're wide
Let
open.
me magnify that for you. Get back.
No. Let's keep this up.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
That was a little bit easier than I expected, to be honest.
Thank you for that. I'm sorry you had to go to all that trouble for me. Whew-wee, now that's settled, I can finally leave.
I have to ask, what exactly happened?
Well, Jin, when you've lived as long as I have, there are bound to be one or two matters you find it indelicate to talk about.
Women.
Now, just wait a moment. How dare you assume like that, young man?
Now, Minoth, don't pry. The Titan doth protest too much, methinks. I'd say I hit the bullseye. Is there a special someone in your heart, Azurda? Hey, so while we're chatting, someone mentioned something about a fabulous hoard of money. What's that about?
Don't go changing the subject, Laura. We're talking about his love life here. Oops, just remembered I have somewhere to be. I have to go and meet Tara. Okay, toodle pip.
Bye, Nuncle. He's hiding something for sure. Should we find out what it is?
I'm sure it's very complicated, whatever it is. Perhaps we should just trust that he has it under control. When I look at Nuncle, I think that maybe people and Titans aren't so very different after all. Blades too, of course. There's no reason we shouldn't all get along.
I agree. It's a very positive outlook.
When I look around at you guys, I can't help but believe it.
Community gained. That was easy.
Thank you.
Over-serious soldier, Tarath. You managed to help Azurda?
You managed to help Azurda? The problems of an 800-year-old can't be easy to fix. I really wonder what made that monster target him, though.
Might have gotten a little over-amorous with it. Wise old Titan, Azurda.
You are our last best hope, my friends. After all, you're on Babylon 5. The future of Torna, indeed all of our rests on your shoulders.
All right. Azurda SOS complete.
I'm glad to have been of service.
Freed from his plight, Azurda left wearing a broad grin. The incident supposedly involved a woman, but the truth of the matter remains unsolved. Battery chip. Physical defense up 3. 30 gold, 30 whole gold, 5920 XP, 300 SP.
That was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
You're back! I take it you've disposed of those pesky Tiza Parasax? Thank you so much! What? If you apply Pestronella oil, they don't attack you? I see now! That's so like you, Prince Adam! You didn't want to eradicate the Tiza Parasax, so you found a peaceful way of getting around them, didn't you?
Yeah, totally that.
Mm-hmm.
The Don't spend all that in one place? Oh, I know. It's gonna be hard. Gonna be hard.
You don't just care about these people of Torna, but about the beasts as well. Because wiping out one species would throw off the whole ecosystem, and that would lead to real food shortages. Wow, what can I say? I'm impressed.
Actually, it's possible that it would lead to an abundance of food.
I owe you a great debt, and I'll gladly perform any service you'd have me perform to repay it.
Well, you know, I could use my bathroom could use a good scrubbing. Here's a toothbrush.
Though speaking of services, I'd better get the food back to base, or Augustus and the others will have my head. We'll be on our way then. Come and see us in Aletta sometime. Community gained.
Well done, us.
Shifty Quartermaster Brogan. With the food you've helped me get to Aletta, the resistance is saved. Thanks. Of course I'm not nibbling. What gave you that? Argia. Further feeding issues complete.
Mission accomplished.
4460 gold, 3550 XP, 195 SP, 2 engine chips, 1 unicorn scarf, 2 insect hunter 3s. You gave Brogan the Pestronella oil, so the supplies should be able to reach Aletta without further interruption. The militia should be set for food now.
I got in the warehouse and say she snooze fast. But I do like snoozing, it has to be said. Yep, I guess I've lucked out. What? You know a job that'd be perfect for me? Wow, who knew the militia gave you 3 meals and naps a day, except and unless when stipulated otherwise? No way. Whatever the world may think of me, I'm still a gallant soldier of Torna. I don't care if I get to serve directly under Lord Adam. I will not abandon my duty so easily. But then again, just thinking about those naps, man, now I'm torn. Torn and Torna. I have to sleep on this, man. If I decide to join up, I'll just head on over to the militia camp, yeah?
Yeah, that is definitely not the best choice. All right. For potential recruits, so we got to talk to 10 people here. All right. Safety measures. Okay, let's just talk to someone. For now. It's not indicating that I should talk to them. Irissa.
Hey, my nan told me that you managed to keep her favorite spot from being spoiled. I'm really glad she can get out and about now, too. Makes a big difference. Looks like she has 4 brand new friends, too. Really put the spring back in her step. I know I'm gushing a bit here, but I feel as though I have to say thank you one more time, at least.
Community gained.
Much appreciated.
Capital accessorizer. Irissa.
Cheers for helping my nan out. Apparently she's recently taken to walking the Outriders Forest Trail. Sounds like she's really like she's enjoying herself a lot.
Boop. Oh, and now that guy is just addable. All right. All right, Geo.
Hey there, something troubling you? Say again, the militia's short on people, so you're looking for volunteers. I got you. I'll go enlist right now. Is that how you thought this would go? A militia is basically an army. What that means is that you're always expected to fight. I don't really want ties with that kind of organization again. But if I flat out refused, it'd hurt my reputation, wouldn't it? All right then, I promise to think it over. Just don't get your hopes up.
Okay, that's 2. Ah, there's Wayton.
Hey, I know, Morumo. But even if I wanted to help you, which I don't, I couldn't. Won't help nobody who helped them as ran away from the capital, not even Prince Adam, begging your pardon. You run around telling people what they want to hear, but you don't have no interest in actually protecting us.
Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me. Who was here fighting off Malos?
People who want to save everyone end up saving no one. That's where you're headed, mark my words. There, I've said my piece. Get off home!
It could have been anyone fighting Malos.
Alright, Geo! Yeah, I have to say I saw this coming. This isn't gonna be easy. Waiting's as old school as they come. Stubborn old goat, that one. Lita usually acts as an intermediary, but... Wait, I seem to remember him mentioning that Lita was the reason he couldn't leave the capital. Could it be that he's just worried about her? It can't be easy when your only daughter is off adventuring. I hate to trouble you, but if you run into Lita somewhere on your travels, could you ask her to pay a visit home? She's probably in Gormont. How do I know? Because that's where I told her to go. Go to Gormont, see the world.
I mean, it's also where we literally met her. Yeah, I know. I get no respect. I swear. I should kick his butt. I'll show him protecting the capital. Stab. Earnest warrior, Jerry.
You want to talk to me? Do I want to join the militia? No, sorry, you're out of luck there, mate. And anyway, I've got business in this town that needs attending. Hope you find someone, though. I could bring skills if you others could. Alright. Since you put it that way, I guess I can't brush you off. Go on then, I'll consider it at least. But don't hold your breath.
What kind of skills does he bring? Passionate little youngster. Man, those militia soldiers are just too groovy. But when that Aegis came raining his stupid destruction everywhere, those drivers and blades were they were so groovy too. Wait a second, that's you! You're those drivers and blades! Say what? Have I got an interest in the militia? Vaguely. See, up till now, I've had my sights set on the Tornan army. Took the entrance exam 3 years running. But seeing you guys in action the other day, it was like, man, being in the militia could be pretty bodacious too. So yeah, it's a bit of a bind, frankly. I don't think I can give you an answer right this second. You dig? Can I have some time to mull it over?
I'll give you 3 seconds.
Don't worry, I know where the militia's camped out. If I make my mind up to join, I'll just head over there. Yeah, cool? Alright, anyone else? Anyone else?
Hey, it's you guys! How about it then? We're keeping the gardens nice and tidy, aren't we? Labor of love for me and my dad. You know, it's funny. I never used to think very much about this place, me. Never thought it was anything special. But that all changed when I saw the old man busting the gut to fix this place up after it got wrecked. So if I ever see that Aegis Oaf run around here again, I'll feed him a knuckle sandwich. See if I don't.
I'm sure that will work really well.
You want me to put my money where my mouth is and join the militia? Wow, you don't beat around the bush. But since it's you asking... Right, well, I do feel like I want to repay you guys, and I would love to give that bloody Aegis a bloody nose. But on the other hand, working here in the gardens is also important to me. Hold up. If I was going to leave, does that mean I'd have to persuade my old man first? I'm not looking forward to that. He'll bash me up proper, I bet. Sorry to keep you hanging, but do you think I could have a bit longer to think about it? If I decide to take the plunge, and by some miracle manage to convince Dad not to kill me, I'll report to the camp.
Alright, so we gotta head to Gormott. It was an odd little graphical glitch that we had for a second there. Alright. Gormott it is. See if we can go find Lita. Lovely Lita meter maid.
Suddenly, it all looks so different.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
A newbie driver? Now you come to mention it, I did see a ridiculously bubbly driver. Her blade was kind of a buzzkill, though. They were talking about heading out of Torgoth Village and trying to climb the Titan's neck or something. I don't remember their names. It was lunchtime, so I was more interested in slaying a few rice balls. Alright. Over there.
Everyone's got 12 flavors of hell. I mean,
Alright,
they
remind
more
me why
have
you're
12 flavors of maybe.
Hey guys, what are you doing here? Here to explore the Titan's Neck too? Or not? As lovely as that sounds, there's actually some stuff going on that we wanted to discuss. No need to be so cryptic, Laura. Let's just cut to the chase. We need your help, Lita. You need me? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it some kind of spicy food eating contest?
I can't think of anything worse, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, I don't think he likes spicy food.
If someone suggested a contest like that, there'd be an atom-shaped hole in the door before you could blink. Okay, so it's not that. What's this all about, then? That was an amusing diversion, but you mentioned cutting to the chase.
Which makes the spicy atom food in the main game that much better, yeah. I was wondering if they were going to reveal that.
My dad said that? Architect's sakes. I'm so sorry about him. He's a toughie.
No need to apologize. He's a straight talker, and I respect that. The handyman Geo seemed to think that worrying about his only daughter was Waiton's hackles up a bit.
Oh, you think so? I can't imagine that would make Dad so angry, though. Back when Keita named the Way Tree after him, you used the words grumpy and stubborn, right? Yeah, I did say that, but that stuff he said to you was a bit beyond grumpy. Maybe something to do with that blade Mallow setting his sights on the capital, perhaps? Oh, Keita, what should I do? I'm still on my journey of self-improvement. You're going to go home, right? I see no reason not to go back and help these people. Yeah, thanks, Keita. You're the best. You always know what to do. Okay, then. I guess I'll see you back at the capital.
Alright, is there anything else that we need to do here? No, and there's only 2 people left here. Yep, back to Torna. And I also strongly suspected that he did not like spicy food, given how it was,
quite the voyage.
we
Right.
made a
Where shall we
big
head
deal
to
about
next?
it.
Bother me as much as you like. I'm not going to change my mind. Go home.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just leave then.
Rita, what an arrest!
I heard you were worried about me, so here I am. How are you doing, Dad? Is everything all right?
Are you?
Never better. All thanks to Kaida and these lovely people.
This lot?
I owe them my life, Dad. They helped me when I was in a tight spot. They picked me up and set me straight.
You don't say.
That is not the pose for a you don't say.
They told me the capital was in trouble, and I know how you always treat the buildings you make like your children. So, it must have been tough, huh? Seeing your children destroyed right in front of your eyes like that? I know you care more about those buildings than you care about me, Dad.
You're not wrong, lass. Just remembering that day is, well, let's just say I don't care to. Makes me want to strangle someone. Either that bastard as did it or me as couldn't do naught about it.
That's not true, Dad. There's plenty you can do. You can use your skills to help people. You can make it right. I'm so sorry I wasn't here when it happened. I should have been.
It's okay, lass. So for this shelter of yours, best way to go is to expand the inn's basement, I reckon. Just need the right materials.
Wait, so does that mean you'll help?
I'm not going to refuse the folks who saved my daughter's life.
Thank you so much, Dad. Wow, quite the change of heart.
People are truly splendid in their complexity.
Hey, everyone, Dad says we need to gather muscle branches.
Oh, God. Really?
Bismuth slabs, puzzle tree wood, and, dear wooden alloy sheeting. We need a certain amount of each. I'm sure we'll need a lot of materials in order to build a nice, strong shelter. Dad's going to go to the inn to plan the construction, so he said we should take the stuff there when we get it. Leave it to us. We'll find those materials in no time at all. I'll do as much as I can to lend a hand. For now, I'll ask around and see if there's anyone else who wants to help.
Adam, I meant what I said before, but even so I must thank you for helping my daughter. I'm doing this job because of the debt I owe you for that.
Thank you all the same. I won't begrudge you your opinion of me, even if it is incredibly wrong, terrible, wrong-headed, awful, just generally bad. Thank you for your help, Wayton. Jerk. Alright. Zero out of 100. Alright, so we just give him a bunch of materials. Let's see what we got. Lumber set. Oh, alright. Support set is muscle branch and bismuth slab. Walling set is alloy sheeting. Alright. Okay. Nothing but lumber.
That should do it. I'll get to work.
Starting work, are you?
This might cause a fair bit of disruption to your business, friend.
Don't worry about that, Wayton. You're doing us all a big favor. Just concentrate on your work. We'll hang a sign to let people know we'll be closed for a little while.
That works. Cheers.
I can lend a hand too, Dad.
Kaida's like, but I won't. I'm too good for this.
Opens, closes, it'll do right enough. I'm glad it's all made of wood.
Woohoo! Way to go, Dad!
So, this is our shelter.
This incredible Dorius door Morumo ever see. Cannot imagine it break ever. Would you like to test that? Feel free to give it a good old whack. That okay? How hard should Morumo hit it?
Whoa, stop. Stop. Hibari-kun, it's not a toy. Feeling tired, Laura?
Yeah, no. I'm just having a bit of a moment. Feels like there's been more downs than ups lately. I was starting to think that there's no hope for us after all.
What do you mean more downs than ups? Look at all the people we've helped.
But look, sometimes hope's not misplaced after all. All you have to do is keep it burning. Just like the wood.
Tornans are hardy folk. They don't give up when it's dark. Sometimes they're all the stronger for it. So don't go feeling like the world's resting on your shoulders alone. We're here too. We're more than capable.
I don't remember what voice I gave him now at this point.
We not just defenseless little pups. We show spirit. We rally together and make difference.
The shelter will take a weight off of our minds. Now we can fight without the fear of the worst case scenario. I mean, the Titan going down could be the worst case scenario.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but Wayton would like to discuss the building of the next shelter.
Already, we've only just got done with this one.
Oh, that was Gio.
No time like present. Gathering the funds is also issue. There's so much to do.
I like how Lita is still carrying around her bag on her back.
Jin Hayes, have you got a mo? What's the matter? Okay, this is just an idea, okay? I don't know if we'd be able to do it, but when the war is over, why don't we build a house together?
A house?
I want to help people the way you've helped me. I've been mulling it over, but I just couldn't think of anything. Then I had a brainwave. It might be nice to build a house for war orphans, somewhere that they can call home. Maybe I'm just being silly. I think that's wonderful, my lady.
Indeed. It's a lot of people to take care of, though. It could get expensive. It's a good thing I got a lot of money.
You're right. First we'd need money to build the house. Then we'd have to find some way to support us all.
But even if it doesn't work out, having something to strive for might help you keep your spirits up.
I think so too. Wouldn't it be nice to have a big family at last, Lady Laura? A big family? When you put it like that, I'm kind of impatient to make it happen now. Come on, Jin. Let's go make a family. Thanks, guys. I was convinced you were going to laugh at me.
I would never laugh at your dreams, Laura. Have they ever laughed at you?
When all this is over, why don't we talk to Adam about it? He'd help us out for sure. Yeah, I plan to. So let's do our utmost to protect Torna and make it happen.
I think Minoth got an idea.
You really shouldn't have.
Temperamental builder, waiting. Never thought I'd see the day I'd get told off by my own daughter. But me and her, we've got our own paths. Thanks for showing me that. Oh,
Aw,
no, it's Fred.
That's so sweet.
Speffen in proprietor, Fred. Right, because we already have Lita in here. The shelter we built in the basement of my inn should stand up to a pretty strong assault. You don't need to worry about this town. We'll protect it. Alright. So I do need to go find him eventually. Safety measures complete.
Glad we were able to help out.
The shelter was completed uneventfully using the basement of the inn, bringing Laura newfound hope for the future of Torna. Got an unbreakable talisman, motor chips, emergency guard 3s, 3560 gold, 4440 XP, 225 SP.
Right, we've got to think of something that'll really knock the judges for 6. Oh yes, wouldn't it be delightful if we won?
Why are you two getting so fired up over this?
Do lighten up, Jin. It's just a bit of fun. Cooking contests are all about appealing to the judges' tastes. We have to pick carefully. Yes, very true. The judges are Master Adam, Lord Hugo, and Mr. Malton. Furthermore, from what Master Adam told me, the renowned gourmet Omnom will also be attending the event.
A renowned gourmet,
Yeah, I hear there'll be a few others showing up as well. It'll be difficult to work out their preferences, but I know for a fact that Adam loves his pan-fried tatari.
Pan-fried tatari.
Mouth-watering, isn't it? It's so soft and succulent. Yes, it's quite exquisite.
I've always wanted to try my hand at that. Could be a good opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
For the ingredients, we'll need Bulufu beast meat and Rogel bird meat. Oh! Ideally, we'd want weeping flour, nest extract, and barbed tomatoes, too.
I can already taste it melting in my mouth. Lady Laura, it just occurred to me. Yes, Hayes? What if the other participants decide on the same strategy as ours? You think they might prepare the exact same meal? Yes, supposing they do.
Well, it still won't be a problem if our Tartari outclasses the rest of them, right?
But if we all do if we do all make the same dish, it does lower our chances of success. How about a dessert then? Yes, dessert, I approve. Great.
And whose favorite would that be?
I know I'd love it. Me too.
I don't really do sweet dishes normally. Though it couldn't hurt to try.
What would we be making specifically?
Could bake a cake that I once saw in Araya. Would that do? For the ingredients, I'll need cranberry bells, ruska flour, and some weeping flour. And finally some Malosian honey and a few lacto nuts.
That sounds divine. What do you think, Lady Laura? Which is our best bet? We'll have to choose between the two, won't we? What do you think, Jin? Which would you be happier with?
Pan-fried Tatari would be easier to make, but I'd say we've got a good chance with either choice.
That's not making it any easier. Well, if we're still on the fence, why don't we make both and decide which one to serve at the last moment?
Not a bad idea.
Alright, let's do that. We can meet back here at the inn once Jin's prepared the meals. Excellent!
Yay, they'll be cold!
Best of luck, Jin.
Yeah. Fried Tatari a la Jin and wingberry cake. Okay. Well... So I got Spiral Mistletoe, Silverwing Quartz, and I need Eternity Loam. So let's go get this. No gin and juice? No.
What a pleasant stroll.
We do not want gin's juice.
Where shall we head to next?
Aren't we intrepid?
Eternity Loam.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
Yielding Soil.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
No, those are Garafas. I don't care about Garafas. I need Camille's.
This is becoming addictive.
Here's our Eternity Loam.
This is becoming
Get some
addictive.
pretty
makes a
wildflowers
fine
right next to the crater. Okay, back to the capital.
What a pleasant stroll.
All right, lady,
Right.
I've got your
Where shall we head
things.
to next?
Oh, you found the materials for me. How terribly kind of you. Now I can finally fulfill that old promise. Will you be okay? Is there anything else we can help you with? No, young lady. I'm quite all right. Thank you for asking. I could never face him again if I broke that promise. What would he think of me?
I don't mean to pry, but who is he?
He was my husband, though I haven't seen him in decades.
Your husband?
One day years ago, he came home saying he was taking over the family inn. Wouldn't I like to help out there? But I'd just become a potter, you see, and that was all I wanted to do, all I'd ever wanted to do. So I sent him packing, told him maybe one day, when I'd created my finest work, I might come back to him.
And that was that? He hasn't tried to find you since then?
Well, maybe he knew that wasn't the whole story. That was just about that thing about my finest work was just an excuse. The truth is, I didn't hate the idea of working at the inn. I just hated that he took it for granted that I would do it.
How long has it been?
He didn't consider my work important, and that hurt most of all because I loved him. I truly did. And that's why I haven't seen him in a billion years.
I see.
But look at me rambling on at you. It's been a while since I talked about that. When I finish this vase, will you take it to him? Say, here it is, Mirel's finest work.
I'm afraid we'll have to decline that request.
Huh? What do you want about, Minoth?
You made the promise. You should deliver the vase yourself.
You want me to, after all these years?
Doesn't matter how many years it's been. You're here now, aren't you? There's still time for you to make good on your promise. Do it now before it really is too late. He's still upset about the Quaestor. Laura and Adam are two of the most kind-hearted fools you ever met, so of course they want to help you. They'd do anything in their power to help, and you would just sit back and let them.
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to get some exercise. Oh God, I've fallen and broken my hip. Would you give me a few minutes? I need to gather my things.
Don't you need to make the pot?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go and find my husband.
Are you sure you'll be all right walking all that way?
He should be at the inn in Hyber, so it isn't all that far. I'll be fine with you youngsters to help me.
Hyber, does that mean your husband is...
I haven't been back since the day we split up. You may be witness to a bit of a scene, but I hope you'll stick by me.
Hyberheim? Alright, Hyber Village.
Whoosh!
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Door to inn.
Hello, is anyone here?
How very odd. The inn's open, but no one's around.
I hope nothing's happened to him.
Wait here, miss. We'll have a look around.
I'm not sure if it means anything, but I spotted some footprints out front. Maybe they lead somewhere.
You've got a sharp pair of eyes there, missus.
I was just so nervous about seeing my husband again that I had my eyes fixed on the ground. I just don't know how I'll feel when I see him or how I should behave. It feels like being a young woman again, even though I know we can't turn back time.
I mean, way to go, lady, wasting all of this time.
Slow and steady. Laser focus.
Like, I'm not saying that she should have gone and helped out at the inn.
These are definitely a person's footprints. Let's follow them.
Yes.
I'm getting some use out of these.
Yes. Definitely we'd be able to tell footprints right here in town. But what I am saying
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
is that she should have gone and talked to him earlier. I mean, if she loves him, if she actually loves him, she should have gone and talked to him to work something out. I'm not saying that she needs to go there, but she could always, like, do pottery there. Certainly tell him why that hurt her feelings. Oh yeah, he definitely should have come and visited her too. Oh, he's dead.
Hey there, are you alright?
Can't breathe.
There is zero indication that he wouldn't listen. There's zero indication that he would listen. That's the point.
Let me see him.
Neither of them tried. That's terrible. That's dumb. They're stupid.
His breath sounds all wrong. There might be something blocking his windpipe. What should we do? What if he's having some kind of seizure?
We could give him the Heimlich. Shall I fetch a doctor? No, it's no use. You'd never make it in time. You could just fast travel. Makes you wonder why they got married? Yeah, exactly. Like, if they stayed away this long, I'm not entirely sure that they do love each other. We'll have to perform first aid ourselves. Hayes, what do we need?
Ideally, something to soothe his throat. We need to help him breathe easier.
All right, I got a knife.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay, just more
Aren't we
items to
nature makes
dump
a
in his
fine
face.
ally.
Understood. Lily of the Sunny Valley, glossy chamomile, and sumpkins. Well, I got lots of sumpkins. You have no idea what we're talking about, but I'm entirely wrong. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going?
I really thought the Grim Reaper was coming for me this time.
Oh there, are you okay standing up?
Should probably take it easy, old man. Go to bed, old man.
Oh, don't worry about me. I feel much better now, thanks to you. I have these funny turns sometimes, but I just need to rest, a little rest, and I'm right as rain.
You should absolutely get some rest. But you should know you have a visitor.
A visitor? You mean the guest at the inn? Oh, blast, that means I've been waiting all this time. They've been waiting all this time. I have to hurry back.
Look at him go.
Hey, you can't go running off on your own again.
Laura. Let's go. Gian, come with me. We might need you.
Of course.
We might need your head to iron out some clothes. Really wouldn't think he was lying helpless on the ground 2 seconds ago.
He's young in spirit, not a bad thing at all. Yeah, but he's old in body. It's a bit worrying, though, isn't it?
Well, we've come here to help, so we'll just have to do that. In more ways than one. You know what? It's just quick travel. See if we get there first.
Stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to?
Hold it, it can't be. Morel, is that you?
It's been too long, Tio. You look older, as do I.
Well, I never. What's the occasion? Have you finished your best work? I've been waiting to see that.
You've been waiting, even though I didn't write to you even once? You've never been waiting. You've never been waiting all this time. I know when you're pulling my leg.
You've not changed either. You still laugh when you're embarrassed. Let's go inside and talk. So you're ill, and you still came all the way to see me.
It's all thanks to these youngsters. They carried me. You're not dead yet, so why not do what you can while you're still alive? That's what they said to me.
I think I chose my words a little more carefully. Did you really? I couldn't tell.
Everyone, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you all. When you get as old as we are, you get so tangled up in obligations, it feels as if you can't move anymore.
Yeah, like, didn't he like, inherited this,
in 70 years ago, I think he said. They've been apart that long. Willingly.
You get used to glossing over difficult things and giving up entirely, but that did no good at all for either of us.
It's true, we were both too wrapped up in our own lives.
How about it, Mirel? Why don't you stay here tonight? We have years and years of stories to swap. And I want your expert opinion on where to display your vase.
Tio, are you sure?
Damn it, I've got something in my eye.
Should we leave these two alone?
Yes. The sooner the better.
Wait. Something's been nagging at me this whole time. Haven't I seen you before, Nindal? I have, I'm sure I have. With someone called Quaestor Amalthus. He helped me when I slipped on some stairs. Weren't you his attendant? He was so kind. How is he?
He's evil.
Don't worry. Whatever their past deeds, all souls will attain salvation. I believe that with all my heart.
What if they're evil?
Here, take this.
And she kicks him in the groin. Mirel's clay bell. What is it?
It's only a little thing. I made it once to ward off evil and invite happiness. I don't need it anymore now. May your path be blessed from this day on.
You have our gratitude.
Elderly Potter Mirel. After all
these years, who could have thought I'd move in with Tio again? Indal's blessings be with all of you, wherever the ether takes you.
I do only what His Majesty asks of me.
Hyber's innkeeper, Tio.
Sincerest thanks for reuniting Mirel and me. We don't have long left, but I'll make the most of our final days so I have no regrets when the time comes.
Community level up! Alright, so now we also have that guy that we can add in. Unforgotten Promise complete.
I'm glad we could be of help.
3070 gold, 5340 XP, 248 SP, a tiger winged helmet, garnet chip, outdoor attack up 3. Tio and Mirel have been reunited after many, many years. Here's hoping they'll enjoy the time they have left together. No, they don't. But that's kind of normal at this point. I kind of have come to expect that kind of
This
thing.
is becoming addictive.
Alright. So required for next level 24, we've got 65 supporters. So that means 89? It seemed like there were only 88. And there's only 21 people here listed. Alright, Augustus. And Vil Elthamar. Alright. Set that as the quest. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these are kind of
familiar ground. We must stay vigilant.
Well, if it isn't our savior. Brogan told me how you beefed up our food supplies. Now I can finally eat as much as I want to. I have twice the appetite of a normal person, you know? It's a problem. Anyway, thanks.
Community gained.
Thank you.
Chief Orion Overseer Augustus.
Now our food supplies are flush. We're ready to face what's ahead. From now on, we'll try to fix our issues ourselves. While there's booze, there's hope.
Okay. That's Veronica, right. Okay, so with a level up, let's see if this lady will now, this Nopon will now join us. Probably not.
That was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind.
Hello all. Sadly, investigation Mac still takes some more time. Friends should use time to go back to Oresco and help other people in need. There are many things that require friends' expertise, like Oasis, or build shelter, or whatever is deal of that Orion chap. Mac strongly feel culprit in cases someone who live in Royal Capital, so please do cause stir and flush out.
Okay, so it looks like we can do that one, maybe-ish? Because it's not saying the same thing, so there's that.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
His Majesty! His Majesty has received tremendous support all across the world. There can't be a more beloved emperor anywhere. It's something all true Ardanians take great pride in. As Special Inquisitor, I want to fight to the Aegis by His Majesty's side. But for the sake of my homeland and its people, I must restrain myself and put my duties first. I pray for His Majesty's good fortune in battle.
Community gained.
I do only what His Majesty asks of me.
Special Inquisitor Vil Elthamar.
No emperor in the history of Mordain has ever gathered this much trust and respect from foreigners. Emperor Hugo, luck be with you, sire.
Really? It's not that many people. Oh, now it's 22 are required for next level. Did I just not pay attention to the last one that we added in? Must not have. Alright. Whatever. There were 5 out of 10. I figure at some point we got to do something with these two. Wait, he's back behind here. All right. Oh.
Hey look, it's Scary Lady from before. Truth, just remembering now, Yoku Spring Little Leakin' Pants area.
Just Laura will do, thank you. Tell me, friend, since the last time we met, have you thought of what you want to do?
What want to do? Like new pranks to pull? Yeah, we think if there any good way to achieve complete dominion over townspeople.
Joining the militia. Beginning to wonder if Hugo is going to survive this whole affair, or if that soldier's sole duty was foreshadowing. I mean, well, we don't know what... I mean, he obviously looks like Morag and what's-his-name. So it doesn't sound like there was a change in the family lineage, shall we say. And we don't know anything about other members of his family, so my gut right now is that he'll survive. Bunch of troublemakers, aren't they? Still, though, they sound quite gutsy. Say, boys, how would you like to use those guts in service to the militia?
Militia? What's that? It's tasty?
How should I explain this? Militia is sort of like a bunch of people who love justice.
Just ice?
Indeed, justice. They are men and women of the highest caliber, all mighty and elegant warriors.
Mighty, elegant?
And right now, the militia could use brave and capable people like you boys to serve as squires and the like. I feel almost bad about this.
Big Brother Pond, what do? If ask me, whole thing smell fishy. Exactly. would have to be real mush for brain of a pawn to believe such nonsense. Meh meh. Big bro pawn, please don't tell you actually considering. Ruru thinks it's super idea. Meh. Seems there's always one in every family.
What ho? You've decided to sign up then?
No way. That was low-down mean cheap trick, not count. Big bro pawn easy to rope in with words like elegant or mighty. Is too easy to exploit. Now we know story meh. Is enough for today.
Of course, you should discuss this carefully amongst yourselves. And if you decide to do the right thing, just come to the militia camp any time. You know we'll be waiting. All right. And one more.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
The Barney Stone Seeker.
Hello there. Been a while. How are you holding up? Huh? What am I doing in the capital? Well, I travel wherever the winds take me, searching the world for treasure, like some kind of covetous tumbleweed. But every tumbleweed needs a base of sorts to adventure from. No, wait. Suddenly the metaphor breaks down. Anyway, what I'm saying is, this rootless wanderer is looking for somewhere to belong right now. Beg pardon? Why don't I join the militia then? Good one, friend. I love a good chuckle. Can you imagine me in the militia? Though, now that you mention it, it might be a nice change from selfish tumbleweedery to put down roots and protect something bigger than myself. Still, I'm not used to roots. I'll have to mull this over. Sorry, but you can't have my answer just yet. Let me get back to you, okay? Oh, don't make that face. I know where the militia camp is. If I decide to accept your kind invitation, I'll go straight there. But if I tumble away in the night, and you never see me again, that too will be your answer.
All right. Now, I also kind of want to check out... Nope, I don't need to go back to Gormott just yet. Which ones are we missing? And... do I want to look them up? I think I do.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Alright, so let's see. So I need the inky slate piece. So I'm wondering if this is just something that I have missed. Oh, no, alright. So it's not someplace that I could get yet, which probably means the lead and slate piece is also similar. Yeah. Okay. So we'll come across those.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Alright, Veronica. Lieutenant, how goes? I think we've spoken to all the people of promise in the whole of the capital.
Oh, thank you, Lord Adam, everyone.
Unfortunately, it is yet unclear as to who of them will actually answer the call. But I think that if anyone were to come, they should most likely do so soon. Do you mind if we wait for them here? I'd quite like to see if the people I selected will ultimately meet with your approval, Lieutenant.
Of course, my lord, I'll be honored.
Hey dude, so I totally couldn't shake the image of you all being cool in the capital, so here I am.
Thank you for choosing the militia. I had a good feeling about you from the start, friend.
So these are the militia barracks then? Sweet, the Torna Army's headquarters got nothing on this bad boy of a wall. Looking good, looking good.
Maggot, you'll mind your language in talking to your superiors or you'll get the lash.
Yeah, who's this mean old bag?
She's like 20. What did I just say? I'll show you who I am and Architect help you if you forget. Adam, was this Franca there all along? Or is this her evil twin sister?
Ah, you see, she was an Orion Army drill sergeant in her past life. That's the only way she knows how to talk to her men.
At least there will be discipline, I suppose. So who do you think you are, then?
Right, sorry, I'm Luke, and I want to join up if that's all right by you.
This is the army, you dog. You will call me ma'am at all times. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am. 20 is middle-aged in JRPG terms. That's true. Except in Final Fantasy IV.
You learned quick, at least. I'll make a soldier out of you yet. All right, then. You're in. Run along now.
Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
Adam, are we sure this is okay?
Well, I think she likes him, actually. I imagine things will work out. This is Isabella, an adventurer, formerly blessed with quite a restless spirit.
You're the boss here, right? Looking forward to serving with you. Right. Well, if Lord Adam thinks that you have what it takes, then I cannot argue. You should do nicely. I hope this whole militia thing doesn't prove a massive waste of my talents.
Was that, like, the wrong person? It felt like the wrong person.
That makes 2 new recruits, then. This is like pulling teeth. You really think we'll make it to 6?
Yes, because I knew they would come.
Meh. It's not over until Nopon ladies sing. In this case, is refer to arrival of us.
Oh, look, the Nopon siblings have decided to show up. A bunch of Nopon? I see. Quite a shrewd idea, Lord Adam, nabbing us 4 at once. What are your names, fluff dogs?
Meh. I'm quite happy you ask. Grant Ruru ear of friends, then, and Ruru will happily...
No, stop right there. I don't care now. What are those outfits you're wearing?
Meh. Ruru just trying to answer question. Please to ask questions one at a time.
You need a serious attitude adjustment, and I think I'll start with your clothes. Get into uniform right the hell now.
Yes, ma'am, Pon.
One funny thing with Daybreak 2, one character, Aaron, keeps calling Van an old man. Van is 24 years old. So, in Mobile Suit Gundam 0083, South Burning, who is drawn like an old man, 50s, like well into his 50s. He's 37 years old.
Does uniform make Ruru look too fat?
It'll suffice. But don't think your lives won't change now that you've joined our ranks. You might not be fighters, but I'll make damn sure to whip you into shape.
Scary lady is scary. It could maybe tone down the scary. Quiet now while lady talking.
First, you'll clean up this whole base, and if you miss a spot, I'll dock your food allowance.
Ooh.
Yes, understand. All right, Nopon have to work hard. No food to eat is fate worse than death.
I hope those 4 will be okay.
I wouldn't worry. I've got the feeling they'll quickly learn to use their relentless restlessness for good. This may bring out the best in them. I'm kind of surprised Isabella showed up.
So, Lord Adam, it seems all 6 of the new recruits you've found us are men and women of substance. I think these reinforcements will serve to improve the militia's fighting spirit immeasurably.
Now, we may not be able to return here for a good while, Lieutenant. I trust you to keep things running in my absence.
Count on it, Lord. Safe travels, and we'll all see you on the other side. The other side of life.
Community gained. Oh, their
You
portrait
didn't have
changed.
to, but thanks.
Head Muskerpawn, Ruru.
Training of resist army is tough stuff, but Ruru is happy to be of assist.
Four Muskerpon have long way to go yet, but have determination and grit.
I won't lie. It feels good.
Passionate youngster Luke. Yo, I finally made the cut. The old lady works as hard, I know, but I know I've got what it takes to one day be a righteous doer of good, just like you dudes. Word up! At least he doesn't have his true rune yet.
Thank you.
Militia Lieutenant Vronka. Those recruits you dug up for me have really come through. Rest assured that the Resistance Army is in good hands with me while you're away. It makes me want to have Luke in Suikoden talk like Bill and Ted now. Alright. 70 supporters, 19 for the next level. Making up the numbers. Complete.
I'm glad to have been of service.
2270 gold, 2830 XP, 176 SP, Affinity Max Attack 3, Affinity Max Accuracy 2. Of the many people you spoke to, 6 have joined the militia, bringing the numbers back up to par. That should improve the troops' morale somewhat. Okay. Alright, there is a new quest up there. Oh, I was gonna do some cooking.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Well, let's go grab this quest at least. Oh, it wasn't her, it was him. Alright, Jerry. Struth, you lot get around, don't you? Seems not a day goes by I don't hear your names. Care to lend me a hand? I'm hunting down the no-good Drongo who killed my poor sister. Tracked him as far as Torna, then lost the trail. Folks call him the Silent Spectre. He heads up a pleasant bunch known as Bloody Lobsters. It's all I got. Feels like I've searched every quarter of this Titan for a year or more, and still no clues. Maybe you can help me out. Easiest way to help is probably to gather info. Stick to people who just arrived at Torna. See what they know. I like that little girl's outfit, and her hairdo is cute. Well, listen up. If you find something out, don't go chasing him, okay? Come let me know. He's mine. Got it? I want to deal with him with my own hands. What goes around received.
We shall handle it.
Let's not set that as the active quest just yet. Alright, Great Tornan Cook-Off. Opal chips. Alright, so we gotta go do some cooking.
Even on familiar ground, we
and
must
hope that I
stay
have
vigilant.
all of the ingredients for
This
it.
is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Okay, let's see.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
Okay, I need nest extract. I need that for other things.
It's ready.
Wingberry cake. So I can get multiple nest. If I can get multiple nest extracts, that would help. Unbreakable talisman. Specials recharge 1.0 each second. Oh wow. That is actually not that bad.
I've made it with love. I've made it with love. I've made it with love.
Make a few of those. Tiger Winged Helmet increases battle experience by 10%. I need one more Sun Cog. Alright.
Even if the side quests are a bit out of place, you were entertained by them. So, I mean, like, the side quests I don't mind that much.
I have to.
It's just that the whole, like,
What's
everything
an
going
incredible
on just
feeling?
doesn't feel like we're in a war, that there is a war going on.
I believe I've gained a little
Like-
skill.
It just feels like there's, like Malos is basically acting as a terrorist, not an army. And there's talk about the Kawaiians, but no idea who they are. Like, that's my most frustrating thing. Alright. I think down here we can get some... Oh, and I also want to get the other thing. Howdy, Kinshir, how's it going?
Whoosh!
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
Aren't we intrepid?
Okay, there we go. We got our Penicillin.
This is becoming addictive.
Hey, I got some sun cogs that I needed.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Alright, so I can make a couple more things. I gotta go find the insect nest enemies and fight those now.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Aren't we intrepid?
There's some more Penicillin. There's gonna be more
This is
Penicillin.
becoming addictive.
There we go. Alright. So the resurrection perfume never really struck me as all that great, but I can make a few now. Couple. Bye, Hugo! Alright. So let's look for the insect nest enemies.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Aren't we intrepid? This is becoming addictive.
Flyer Stinger. I don't know of any that need that.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Alright. Insect nests. I could have sworn there was some around here, somewhere.
This is becoming addictive.
I know the drill.
Ah, there's one.
Sorry.
Sommelier
I'm
nest.
afraid we can't go easy on you.
I have no sympathy for them.
It looks like I'm on dinner duty tonight. Does anyone have any requests?
Ooh, do something meaty.
Understood. Steamed vegetables it is.
Wow. Rude.
Aren't we intrepid?
Oh, that was beautiful. I love that. It's an X,
All right,
so this is not a
follow my
Camille,
lead.
but
I really don't get what I'd do without you, Nora.
see if we can get any animal parts from any of them.
Think again.
My friend, pictured mine is a key.
Think again. You read my mind. Flame. Try this on your side.
Lucky break.
Lightning Buster.
Break.
Retreat on.
Yeah, Twin Serpent's level 2. Alright. That's something, at least. Anyone else got anything? No.
I'll make good use of this.
Slate X, okay. And then Twin Serpents. And Anbu Vang at Aleta's Awesome Magnum.
All right, follow my lead.
Shall I demonstrate, Laura?
I'd rather we didn't have to deal with all these encounters.
I would love a long hot
Aren't we
shower.
intrepid
Nature
now?
makes a fine ally.
Okay. So with that, let's just run across the field. We can gather a few things on the way. I think the Camille's are over in Gormont.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
So I might have to go over there to get those things defeated.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Aren't we intrepid?
Oh, and there's a machine
Aren't we
here. That's
intrepid?
good. Get a few parts there. All right. Okay,
get
anything
down to
new
business.
that we have not made? Nope. Fried Tatari a la Jin. It's not that great.
It's ready.
No more Balufu beast meat. Luckily I had some. There's a nest extract.
It's ready.
Okay. Tiger-winged helmet. We got the Sun Cog, so battle experience.
I
That's
think
fine.
it turned out rather well.
Bell of Idil. I don't really care about that. I need alloy sheeting. Chain of many hues. Item discovery rate. I don't really know what that is. I don't know if that's like enemy drop rate or what. But I need alloy sheeting. Comb of Prosperity. That's gold. So more Sun Cogs, Tirkin arrowheads, and X-tails. And Glutton's Mask. Need Camille mains. Okay. I'd like all of those. Alloy sheeting, inverse bearings. More Aspar snake meat. Drabicium, Crabble carapace, and charged shafts. You have two ceiling fans. One has the light and long chain and fan on the short, but the other has a fan. What? I mean, usually they've got little bits that you can pop off and swap them around. Do they not? Wing booster. I need another Tirkin arrowhead. I should probably get that right now. More Sun Cogs, more Tirkin arrowheads. Scarlet Rocket is more charged shafts. There's the Resurrection Perfume.
I was so self-absorbed. I was so self-absorbed. I almost burnt it to cinders.
Okay. Get a little bit more rest. You haven't tried messing with it yet? I mean, admittedly, the ceiling fans that I'm familiar with are fairly old. I don't know if they do anything different these days, but the chains are all like little balls of metal, and there's like a bean-shaped one. If that makes sense. Mind's Eye, level 5. Firewalker. Hey, firewalk with me. Let's go watch some Twin Peaks. I've never seen Twin Peaks and I need to.
You can rely on me.
I really need to. Alright, you made every item that Jin can craft. Alright, so he's not going to get anything else. Meet characters from the community list. So there's 2 more that we have not met. I do not know where they are. Maybe in the final area or something? Driver combo. Grohl Plabus, Regis Moramora. Okay, so that's just going to be enemies.
It is an honor.
Okay. Made every item that Bridget can craft. A memorable day indeed. So finish an enemy before he can do that. Alright, well. Back to Oresco. And there's someone we can talk to here, although that might be downstairs. Yeah, that's down.
Where shall we head to next?
Alright, Sorrel.
Everyone all set? I think I'm good to go as well. Shall we begin Adam Arrigo's Great Torna Cook-Off?
A la cuisine! The little girl has an adorable outfit and hairstyle. And we've already passed off of her. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's officially time to begin the Great Torna Cook-Off. Please welcome our 4 contestants, each of whom has honored us with their culinary talents today. From the ever-friendly Cafe Amicus, we have Ms. Sorrel. Secondly, introducing the owner of this very inn, Fred. Fred has been gracious enough to provide us with the venue for today's event. Thank you, Fred. Next up, it's the paragon of Torna himself, Jin. And last but not least, against everyone's better judgment, it's the Aegis herself, Mithra.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Now, the 4 of you will be competing amongst each other. And to gauge your performance, here are our esteemed judges. Hailing from the arid plains of Morardain, please give a warm welcome to Emperor Hugo Ardenac. From the same yonder land comes a scholar and connoisseur of fine food, Mr. Malton. Our resident gourmet, known far and wide for her gastronomic gallantry, Omnom. Representing our younger age group, it's the dastardly duo, Mikhail and Milton. Do they count as one? And finally, I, Adam Origo, might even add a comment or 2 if I feel like it. Judges, be sure not to let any personal bias color your judgment. Trust only your tongues. I know, I intend to remain completely impartial. Audience, aren't we at an apocalyptic war? Yes, but there's always time for a cooking contest. These are dark days, but that doesn't mean we have to while our lives away in misery. Relax and enjoy the show. A la cuisine! Now it's time for Iron Chef Torna. Miss Sorrel, would you care to go first?
Certainly.
So, that looks like large, oblong Brussels sprouts with, like, steak sauce on them. The meat on the nail looks okay.
I've prepared Cafe Amicus's world-famous 5-star offering. It's tricolor aqua pazza.
So pazza, unless pazza is coming from another word that I don't know,
That feels like it's kind of mixing pizza and pasta. But those look like leaves under it.
Tricolor, you say?
It looks like 3 things put together. Isn't that cheating?
This is a famous specialty, is it?
I'm afraid it's been a while since I last made it, so it might not be up to scratch, but, well, see what you think.
For starters, meal gets points for ample serving. Could become regular after this.
The delicate notes of all 3 flavors mingle in perfect... The delicate notes of all 3 flavors mingle in perfect harmony. You'd never find the likes in more a day.
It is exceedingly tasty.
I'm gonna leave the leaves. It must have been proper hard work to prepare all 3 meals from scratch.
Yes, we mustn't overlook the effort that was put to make this feast look so attractive. A boon to Torna indeed. Fred, if you'd like to present your dish.
I don't know how I could follow up that enormous helping, but here we are.
Steak.
This is the most expensive thing we have on the menu. Hope you like it.
What have we here?
Meat, woohoo! Pretty straightforward. Go on, tuck in.
Roasted to the perfect degree. You'd never find the likes in more Ardane.
I like it, very palatable. I didn't know meat could be so soft and juicy. It's decent. It's exceptionally tasty, true, but cannot help feeling anyone could make it if using high-quality meat.
Meat, it's what's for dinner. I know, I want some meat. It's a little on the spicy side, which isn't a bad thing at all.
What? What?
Okay, Jin, you're up. What have you got for us? Well, Laura, which one are we going to present?
Let me see. I'm guessing it doesn't matter. But I kind of want to take a look. If I can find that. Let me see. Alright. Okay, it does actually matter. And it doesn't look like the results are different, though. So basically, it's down to whether we want Jin to win or if we want Ms. Sorrel to win. Alright, I think we want Ms. Sorrel to win. Let's go with the fried Tatari a la Jin. Let's go with the Tatari.
As you wish. Today, I've prepared for you my special pan-fried Tatari.
More meat?
Why, that's my favorite. It's delicious. I can't fault a thing.
Teddy feel tum-tum. Om-nom always give high rating for sizable portion.
It's so juicy and tender, you'd never find the likes in more Ardane.
I like meat, but this might be a little too much for me.
It sits heavy on the stomach, I fear. It's alright.
And finally, Mithra. Hoping to wow us all with your dish, are you?
That's the idea. Nice one, putting me at the in at the end. Don't think I didn't notice. Saving the best for last, am I right?
Actually, I just wanted everyone to have a chance to enjoy their last meals before the inevitable happened.
Whatever. Okay, are you ready? Feast your eyes on this.
I love that they mosaicked it. I love that they mosaicked it. That's so good. Mmm, yummy. Well, it's a surprise, I'll give you that. Yeah! It's definitely the one that's left the biggest impression on me. Is afraid Om Nom cannot stomach another bite. Actually, I think I feel with a bit of chewing, it's definitely leaning towards edible. It's a very peculiar flavor. Yes, I could get used to this. You'd never find the likes in more Ardane.
Are Ardanian taste buds broken or something?
Yeah, it's suspicious too. Well, folks, we've sampled all 4 meals, and the judges have come to a verdict after visiting the bathroom many times. I'd now like to announce the winner of the Great Torna Cook-Off.
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. Come on, come on.
The grand prize of today's tournament goes to Ms. Sorrel's Tricolor Aqua Pazza.
I'm honored.
You're truly the finest cook that Torna has to offer, lass.
Not many people able to pull off 3-meal combo on 1 plate like that.
I know it hasn't been easy for you, but I'd be so chuffed if you could just keep cooking like you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Malton. I feel I would not have been able to start looking to the future again if it were not for you.
Perhaps to reward my efforts, you would be willing to part with your closely guarded recipe.
That, I'm afraid, is non-negotiable. Hey, Adam. What's the deal? Why didn't my dish win?
Well,
I believe the problem was simply that your meal was aimed at too discerning a palate, Mithra. You mean I should have toned it down? Hard luck, Jin.
Yeah. But I've never done something like that before. It was interesting.
Right? Like Adam said, the point was for us to have a good time. Yes, and I had a wonderful time. My heart was racing when they were announcing the winner.
All in all, it was pretty good. And that brings us to the end of the contest. But never fear, folks. With your support, I'd like to host a second one someday, so keep polishing those skills as we return to for another session of Iron Chef Torna. Perhaps we should switch it up next time round. I'd gladly cook something up for a change.
I'm quite happy to remain as judge.
I'm not complaining, just as long as you make sure to hold him here.
Well, we do even better next time, won't we, Jin?
For sure.
And I'll have to make sure to get back to into my usual rhythm. Next time, that first prize is so mine. Please, just don't.
The only way she could win is if she's the only one left standing. Community gained.
Well, this is awkward.
Cafe Amicus owner, Sorrel.
I'm finally back on my feet emotionally and able to focus on my cooking. And it's all your doing. How dare you? Please stop by someday and try my Tricolor Aqua Pazza.
Thanks for that.
Journeyman Chef, Malton. I knew Ms. Sorrel's food would be exceptional, but Jin and Mithra's was a surprise treat. So thank you for that. Ardanian food will have its day too. No, it will not. It will not. It will not. It's Jerry and Clark. All right. Well, actually, they won't all die.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Tantal is founded by the people who used to live here. The winner of the first inaugural Torna cook-off went to Ms. Sorrel. Much fun was had by all, and the event will be fondly remembered. Got 2 opal chips, specials level 3 plus 3, and 50,000 worthless gold, 6410 XP, a 297 SP. Literally killer tart. Oh my. Could have stopped by to talk to Pipper. Pipper partner.
Bloody lobsters, of course Momimi know. Very, very terribad people. When Momimi growing up, Mama Pond always say that naughty little pond gets snatched by bloody lobsters. Scary. So Silent Spectre, name make Momimi do a little pee-pee pond in pants, but sadly have no information for friends.
Pee-pee pond in pants. Oh, that's beautiful.
Wait, don't tell Momimi. Friends are also terribad people? If friends buy wares from Momimi, then maybe guilty hearts of friends will be soothed.
No. Thanks to you, we were able to successfully send food to the militia. You guys are really something, you know? You're not even soldiers, but you work so hard for other people. Before I met you guys, all I ever thought about was how to get out of doing work. But if the work you do helps make other people happy, maybe work isn't so bad after all. From now on, I'm gonna be a new man. I'm gonna work hard. Yeah, you know, it does sound like an awful lot of effort. On second thought, I take it back. Forget what I just said about working hard, yeah? Mm-hmm. Alright, have a good rest of your night, Seelan.
Well, this is awkward.
It is about time for us to take a short break as well in a moment. Slacker Soldier Clerk. Alright, I promise I'll take what you taught me and be the very best warehouse watchman you've ever seen, my lord. So please keep my slacking a secret. Alright. So let's zip over to... Well, actually, hold on. Hustle Marinade. Alright. Who else do we need to talk to? Other people down there. Alright. You what, bloody lobsters? Never heard of that ingredient. Torn seafood from the sound of it. Probably makes a nice chowder. You what, not food? Well, if you're sure it's not some kind of ingredient, you should ask an expert. Someone who knows the underworld. That's in here, right? No. That is upstairs. Oh, it's above me. All right. No pond traveler, Deku Deku.
Meh, bloody lobsters. For Deku Deku, sound delicious. Though please wiping off blood before boiling in butter. Meh, not food. Deku Deku properly gutted.
Okay, yeah, I just need to talk to a bunch of people. I think I need to get onto the roofs. Bloody, what was it again? They're a new actor troupe, right? I've heard they're good. Lyrical geniuses by the sound of it. So you're trying to track these bloody thingamies down? Say no more, buddy. I'll happily lend a helping hand.
If I hear anything about the bloody thingamies, I'll be sure to let you know. In detail. Fantastic detail. Silent Spectre, eh? I see. Sorry, can't help you. I got my hands full, fair full with looking after my partner. I don't have time to care about other goings-on. From what I know, you won't find normal folks who know anything about who you're looking for, though.
This is becoming addictive.
Alright, so I think I need to get onto the roof. Hugo, why are you falling, Hugo? Oh no! Ah, poop. I hate dealing with the roofs. Partly because characters can be very floaty sometimes, especially when dealing with sections that they're not supposed to walk on. You think you're still sick from seeing Mithra's dish? I can't imagine why. It was so, so appetizing. The way it squirmed and it smoked. You just smell that, smell its deliciousness. Dang it. Oh, there we go. McNath. Bloody lobsters, you say? Of course I know the name. Merc Group from Kauai. Bunch of crazy bastards, a lot of them. Assassinations, covert ops, you name it. The sort who dig in the muck and find blood, as my gran used to say. But your info's out of date, pals. The Silent Spectre left the lobsters about 2 years back. It was a real mess. They don't like quitters, you see. Lady friend of the Spectre got offed. A lot of people died. And the Spectre disappeared. Well, kinda. He runs a handyman business now. Yeah, Geo. Wouldn't have thunk it, huh? There, you helped me out before, so I figured I owed you this much. Some friendly advice. Be careful who you deal with. Not everyone's as nice as me. Remember that. Geo is the Silent Spectre. He's not there right now. The tasty, tasty tentacles, I know. G'day, mates. Any leads?
Well, yes, but I think there's been some kind of mistake.
A mistake? Wait, don't tell me the culprit's someone you know. Out with it. I want to know who did it. Tell me right now, or so help me.
Look, just chill out. The name we got was Geo, the handyman. You must know him, too.
Geo?
Oh, but he didn't kill your sister. Actually, it was the
Bloody hell.
Hold on! I'm sorry it fell to you to break the news. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. If I hadn't stepped up, I'm pretty sure Jin would have cut the guy's head off.
What idiotic flight of fancy is that?
Come now, that kind of attitude won't do, Jin.
You're right, apologies. Let's stop squabbling and get to Geo's place, quick! I hoped you'd be quaking in your boots, but you're as calm as can be, ain't you? You really are a merciless killer. Think what you like. I've just been waiting for this day to come for a long time. I'm ready to face it. Tell me you did it. I want to hear you say you killed her. As good as. If it wasn't for my reckless ambitions, she'd still be here. Why did I think we'd be able to be together? It was unbearably naive in retrospect. She used to talk about how there was someone she wanted to support, someone with a dream of a better life. It's all ancient history now. Just get it over with. I won't stop you. I deserve it. Everyone else who was involved is dead and gone. Just me left. Kill me now. Put an end to it. You'll get your revenge, and maybe the architect will accept my attempts at atonement. Prepare yourself! Stop! Who will you help? Geo.
We have to stop Jerry.
Don't even think about getting in my way. I've waited too long for this.
Oh, indignant Jerry. All right.
Lucky break.
With you then. Yeah, we got this.
Diver combo.
Hey, don't knock me back, you dink.
How about this?
The battle is not over yet. Break.
You shall not prevail.
Great change.
Come on, I want the gravity. There we go.
Elemental attack.
Good. I'm with you.
Break. Midnight Sun. Ice break. Good job. What's the real
and ready.
You're wide open.
Can't get through.
Now would be a good time to use me.
Oh, dang it. I was just about to do a thingy.
Grr. Enough now. Look, guys, I appreciate the sentiment, but I deserve to die at this man's hand.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, it's just that my death is the only possible atonement for my sins. Atonement, he says. Is that why you've been giving people help without accepting anything in return? I'm not pretending. I think it's enough. And you think dying would be? You really think that's what my sister would have wanted? It's truth, mate. You don't want to die to make amends. You want to die so you can stop feeling so guilty. I don't give a rat's fart whether you live or die, but pissing on what she would have wanted, I can't forgive that. When you stop feeling sorry for yourself, come find me and we'll discuss our strategy. Strategy for what? For wiping the bloody lobsters out once and for all, mate. You and me. This thing won't be done until we do. I'm not up to much on my own, but if you can find yourself with some free time, I could use an extra pair of hands. You're off your rocker. Wait, you're serious? Huh. What are you lot doing there? Has Brawny fight ceased? Mormo very worried, so came as fast as possible. What happened?
It's kind of a lot to explain.
I'm sorry if we caused any concern. Everything seems to be in order now. Chasing the past, eh? Easier said than done. In the end, I wonder if we're all just victims of fate. Tell me, Minoth, does that serene outlook have anything to do with your transformation into a flesh eater? Not like you to be so direct. Thinking of giving it a go yourself? I'm merely interested, as one blade to another. Well, drop it. You don't want to end up like me, a lousy mongrel. Is that truly how you feel? You can't claim to speak for everyone. At least it must be different when one goes into it of one's own accord. What are you saying? If you think of yourself as a mongrel, that's how people will see you. You should try looking at on the bright side. Always with that positivity, Adam. If you want things to go well, you have to visualize it first. Give me strength. I swear being around you lot is going to drive me round the bend. Community gain!
Thank you.
Earnest warrior Jerry. I feel like a bloody great weight's been lifted off my heart, mates. Before I was living for revenge, but now I have a new purpose. Crushing the lobsters.
Isn't that also revenge?
Well done, us.
Jack of all trades, Geo. Jerry really reminds me of his sister, Bridget. She had a real fiery streak. I'm gonna keep helping people out. Maybe I'll make up for the past. Alright. 14 more to go. I think we gotta advance the story to get any more. What goes around? Complete.
Good enough for you?
Alright, Hustle Marinade, Sphere Chip, Bio Gauntlet, Specials level 3+3, 4420 gold, 5490 XP, 231 SP. Geo confessed his guilty past and was ready to die, but Jerry instead asked him to end the bloody lobsters for good, as a means of atonement. Alright. Well, it is about time for me to take a short break. So let me go ahead and get a save. And for those watching on YouTube, we will be back with the next episode. For those watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere because we will be back momentarily.